God, no more God. Why God, no more God. La 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 la. Hello, my beautiful people. Good evening. How are you, everyone? I hope you guys are doing fine, same as here. I'm okay. I'm not complaining. How are you? How was your day? Ooh, for us, we already in weekend. It's already a weekend here in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, Friday here is a weekend. Um, mm, Welcome to Norah's evening live stream. I hope you guys are doing great. Same as here. Not complaining, just thanking God for the gift of life. Guys, yesterday I was so busy I almost cried. Yesterday I was so busy. Hmm? From 5 p.m. up to 12 midnight. Oh, we had guests and I was busy cooking, cleaning. And imagine dealing with kids. Oh, guys, I almost cried. But I'm telling you, after doing my work, I went straight to the bathroom and I came to sleep. I didn't even turn around. I woke up in the morning. Whenever my alarm wakes me up, I just noticed it's already morning because I was so tired yesterday. I was so tired, guys. Anyway, you're most welcome. Good morning. How are you guys doing? According to your time, because some people it's not morning, others it's evening. Like me here, it's evening hour. Guys, it's hot. It's hot. I don't know because it will be raining soon, but it's too hot. This time it's too hot. Uh-uh. Oh, 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 oh. I wish I can skip the season of summer and I just go into the season of winter. Summer is hot, guys. I don't know how you guys are dealing with it, but it's too much. Imagine me, I don't have AC in my room. You don't know what I'm going through. So sometimes when you see me like this, guys, don't complain. Don't start looking down and you're like, no, I want to see. What do you want to see? Guys, me, I'm suffering. But anyway, how are you guys? I hope you're doing fine. This is your girl, Nora. Good evening. Today it's September. When is today? Hmm? Let me even check my calendar. Today is 12. Ooh, the month is running faster. Next month, I think it will be raining heavily here in Saudi Arabia. Because this hotness, it's showing us that you guys, we are banning you because we know it's the last month. And also I started seeing the clouds forming outside. Yeah, it means that I think other parts they already started receiving rain. Because guys, it's hot. It's hot. Oh, but how are you? So guys, today I'm here I want us to share something. Hmm? I want us to share something very important and something thoughtful and meaning in our lives. Hmm? I know we all grew up in different places, in different environment, different parents. Some of us grew up with one parent, some of us grew up with both, some of us grew up with none. with the nun. Some had their parents, but their parents never wanted to be in their life. Decided to take them into orphanage or dump them and leave them there. I know no one wishes that, but sometimes it's because of the condition. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Norah's channel. This is your girl Norah. How are you? Guys, I'm a Ugandan, but currently I'm in Saudi Arabia. You're most welcome to my channel. This channel is about cooking tutorial and lifestyle. How are you? Good evening and good morning, according to your time. Don't laugh at my towel. It's yellow. It's a yellow towel. Don't laugh at it. It helps me to clean whenever I sweat too much, and it's I've wet in it. So guys, there's something that I want to talk about. What I guess. But I hope you guys will respond according to your experience. You respond according to your experience, okay? So I'm going to talk about the experience I went through. That's when you can also comment with your experience, because we all don't have the same experience. So I grew up with only my mom. My dad is still alive, but I know only my mom. My mom is the only person that I grew up knowing. So in that period of growing with my mom, there's a lot of challenges that we faced at home. Those challenges sharpened my life. Like, they were the key to me to help me grow up in a proper way, that it guided me every time I could remember the things, the hardship, the tears. Those things helped me so much to realize and always to remind myself not to do the same mistake. Those things helped me to learn that people are very difficult to understand. You might see a person smiling to you, but exactly their smile does not mean what they really meant to you. We are the most hardest thing to understand. You might think that you have understood a person, but the moment you live with them, that's when you realize. I remember one thing, that when I was at the age of 18, I remember me and my cousin, we went out for clubbing. That day, when you reach at that age, you start to realize that there are some things that are not for me. Village clubbing, it's quite really different from the city clubbing. Village clubbing, you find even a 12-year-old has gone into a disco. That, let me not even call it club, because it does not contain drinks. Those kind of discos in the village, they sell soda, soft drinks. They sell chewing gum. So we went there just to see how things were going. So we went, and we came back like at around 2. I remember, we came back at 2. So we had our own separate room. We in Africa, when you've grown up, you don't sleep with your parents in the same house. You have to give them their privacy. The reason being, they say that we have to see go, because it's kind of quite really like traditional thing. Like, you don't share the same room with them. You have your own rooms where you sleep. So when we came back at around 2, me and my cousin was like, Nora, I'm hungry. I feel like going to eat. She calls my mom, aunt, let's go to the main house where aunt is sleeping so that we can eat something. So I told her, no, I don't want to eat. Maybe let me escort you. So we went, we opened the door. We had our own key. We opened the door, we entered. My mom was still in the sitting room sitting. And then my mom said this, you guys, you're back? We were like, yeah. Well, I thought that you guys would come back in the morning. We told her, no. It's boring. Only kids are the ones who are there. My mom said this to us. Can I tell you guys something? And I want you always to keep this in your mind. We were like, okay, what is it, mom? She told me that sometimes when I look at you guys, I envy you guys. We're like, why? She told us you guys have freedom, a lot of freedom. But let me tell you one thing. You see, your future relies on your hands. Everything that you do Just know that it's you. The decisions you make, the mistakes you make, you don't need to blame it on others, but blame it on you. So what was she trying to mean? Like, when you're growing up in life, the decision that you make as a person, the mistakes that you make as a person, blame it on yourself. Because no one forces you to do something. It's you who takes yourself there and you say, I did this, without anyone forcing me. My mom told me if I could go back in time, I don't think I would have had children in my life. You can imagine your mom telling you that. It means she has seen it. Like when your mom tells you, if I could go back in time and be your ages, guys, like you're 18, the other one is 17, I don't think I would have had children in my life. But one thing that I'm telling you guys, as you're still young, be in charge of your life. That really touched me. Me to be in charge of my life. Every time I could walk through a step of life season, changing, growing, I learned something new each and every day. And as a girl, I've seen a lot of young girls thinking that becoming a mom, it's the only way of making a man to love you. But me, I realized that, something that I learned, that someone can sleep with you and impregnate you, and they do not want to have anything to do with you. So who is to suffer? It's that poor child. Remember, you don't have enough income. You find yourself now you are a single mom. You find yourself that you're going now to start struggling. And sometimes, we ladies, we take too long to learn and to understand. But me, thank God, maybe I got to manage to learn too fast and to understand faster because of the things that I went through. If every time I could remember them, there are things to remind me that, Nora, snap out of it, snap out of it. That's why sometimes I just tell people, can we be just friends? Me, I just love having friends around me. Okay, there might not be many, but yeah, you have someone to talk to, you laugh, you make jokes like that. It feels really good. But in life, I've learned something, that not to force anyone to love you. Not force anyone to love you, not force anyone to be there. Because you might force someone to love you, they will not tell you that they don't love you. Because they will tell you, okay, I know this person loves me. And there is nothing like worse when a person knows that you love them so much. They will do whatever they can because they know that you love them. They will just use you. They will use you like a tissue. After using you, they throw you deep into the toilet, they flush. If not a flushing toilet, you go into a deep pit. And the worms will be the one moving around you. So life, what does the life teach us? Life teaches us that we have control over our hands here. Our life is on our hands. We are the one to control our life. Don't say that so and so is the one who pushed me. Before someone pushes you and before someone comes to tell you something, ask yourself, should I do what this person is telling me to do just because I want to be this? You also yourself, advise yourself to avoid the future. Notice whatever will come in the future. I remember one time as a kid, sometimes I have problems of sleeping. I wake up sometime in the middle of the night. Sometimes I sleepwalk. Sometimes I could just be in my bed and sensitive. I could hear like what kind of animal that hears from far? It's like a wolf. That animal that has a sharp ear that can hear everything that moves at night. That's it. So I saw my mom. To be honest, my mom is I'm a very biggest fan to my mom is I don't even know how to say it, but I learned a lot from her. I saw my mom sitting in the corner in the darkness. She came back from work. The poor woman was crying. I woke up. I was like, Mom, why are you crying? She was like, I thought you were asleep. You're still awake. That's what my mom told me. Told her, no, I woke up because I heard a strange voice. I had to wake up. Why are you crying? My mom was just like, it's okay. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. Things will be okay. That puzzled me. Why would a grown-up person cry? Why? As I told you that every time you grow, you get to understand a person, and the more you get close to a person, you get to know the real who they are. You get to know them. You get to know the pain behind of their behaviors. The more I grew up with my mom, is the more I got to know the pain, the tears, the struggles. So that also taught me a lot of something in my life, that Nora. Because sometimes I come here and I make jokes with you and I tell you guys, the reason this and then this, and I say things there. But I also have my other me that tells me that, you know what, Nora, there are some things that you should do this, and I know where I have to stand. I know where are my guards, and I know what I can do, and the things that I shouldn't. Because let me tell me, I've learned that people can change like a chameleon. You see, you might find a chameleon. Do you know that animal that has a long tongue? When it wants to eat something, it brings out its tongue and slaps that whatever it wants to eat, and it folds the tongue back inside. If you've never seen a chameleon face to face, me, I've seen it many times. That's how humans we are. Whether I'm black, whether you're white, whether we are all the same. We are all the same. But how do we behave? That's what defines us. But we are not all chameleons. There are some people who will be them, and there are people who will change because of you. Some will change for good, some will change for worse. Because of you, the way you behave around them is what will make them to be. If I'm someone, chameleon is something that if it's on a green leaf, it will turn green. If it sees something blue, it will be blue. If it sees something red, it will be red. When it sees something brown, it will be brown. You guys, me, I saw chameleon transforming into many colors because I used to go to the village and I loved playing to the bush. We had at home our own kind of a magic place where we could go and play. In that place, they used to tell us that it has a huge snake. But ever since I grew up playing in that place, I never saw any huge snake. The only thing I could see was a chameleon and insects turning into, these insects that fly. How do we call them? We will call them amajimbi. They turn into butterfly, right? So that place we could find them, the larvae turn into a pupa like that, and then waiting to turn into a butterfly. So that day when it's about to turn into a butterfly, we will all go into that place and see the way it will turn into a butterfly in so many different colors. And that's when we'll also get a chance to see the chameleons which were in that small bush turning into many different colors. Sometime my sisters, they were told that if you put a chameleon inside your basin and bathe with it, it was weird. Me seeing my cousins catching them, putting them into the water and bathe with the water. I never did it, but for them they were always told to do that, and my cousin could. I think that's the reason why they are still single. Don't allow anyone to tell you that catch something and put it into your water. My cousin, they used to catch them. So that's how people we are. We change according to who has come into our life. If someone brings a good vibe in your life, you're happy. I remember someone once told me, Nora, there's no relationship that does not have hardship. Yeah, he was right. But even if a relationship is perfect, it doesn't mean that you should always, you know, say hurtful things to each other. There's a way how you can make it and talk about it, Talk with someone. If you're dating someone, talk to them and know what they want. Don't just don't just say, oh, the guy is so cute, what, me, I'll do whatever to keep him, and then you open your legs and then you allow that, and then you call him, Joe, I'm pregnant, and then he tells you, and who told you to get pregnant? Yeah, I'm not ready to be a dad. And because you're afraid of abortion, I know most of girls fear to do abortion, and I'm one of them. I'm one of them. That's why I thank God that I'm not in a relationship. I thank God that life has taught me a lot, and I've experienced a lot that I would not wish to fall into anyone's head or into anyone's life. Because I have learned something that it's not good to force. It's not good to tell someone that, you know what, and the next day they tell you, me never wanted you. Don't force. Don't force things. Don't force. Do not force anyone to love you. Do not force yourself to get pregnant when he's not ready to be a dad. Children are suffering. A lot of children are suffering. Even in their adults, they are still suffering. It's only few who decide to forgive and let go because their memories. Let me tell you, growing up, seeing your mother struggling, raising both of you. I don't know how many are you at home. Your mother is struggling to take care of all of you, to feed you, to send you guys to school. Some of you did not even go to school. And then you find yourself, you also want to walk into the same category. You're being told, I know love is really blind. And love is a sweet thing. That's why me, I fear to fall. Love is so sweet, I'm telling you. Have you ever seen something that makes you even to insult your own parents? Defending someone's son. You're like, you guys, if I see anyone laying a finger on that guy, I'll do this. There is a girl last year. She was told to go back to school. That's why I say love. You guys, let's stay here, and I come every day. We make jokes, and we think she's in love. But guys, love is something that I fear. First of all, love can distract you and take you away from whatever you are doing. There are some people, love can make them do anything. Anything. Someone recently just took someone's life because of love. Someone took her own life because of love. Be careful, be careful, be careful. Don't love someone to an extent that you don't love your own self. Do not do that. Love yourself more. Love yourself more. And when they say self-love, again, don't go beyond. Don't go beyond. Love yourself. It does not mean that you shouldn't love others, but love yourself more and respect yourself too. But you're loving someone, you don't want, you want to be the only one in their life. Someone has gone for life imprisonment because of that. And you know, when a woman loves, a woman is someone who will invest even in a guy. And a guy who does not even love her, but the girl is doing everything to invest. And me, Nora, I'm here every time I could remember and see how my mom went through hardship just to raise us guys. We started hustling, me and my sister, at a young age. Guys, sometimes when I remember that, I don't even feel like rushing into marriage. I don't feel like rushing into any marriage in life. It was so hard. You have to drop out of school to make sure that both of you are okay. Look for a job. Sometimes going to sleep with no food. You're worried about your house rent at a young age. You're worried about your house rent. And you're working with that little that you're earning. You have to share it with your mother. Your father is nowhere even to be seen. So my dear sisters, before you open your leg and become pregnant for a guy, first make sure, does he love you? Is he willing to be a dad to that child? Not everyone that you're in with a relationship with is willing to be a father. And nowadays even things are even more hard. Economy is too hard. Economy is too hard. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is your girl Nora. Today we are into girl chat talk. Guys, Mulekerao. How many times will I tell you, stop? Stop getting pregnant just because he's cute. May I love him, whether he's not cute. You know, we women, as long as my heart is attracted to you, I don't care whether you're cute or you're not cute. That's the problem. Chai. I remember one thing when we were young. My mom was broke, to be honest. My mom was broke. So I had my mom, she went into her room. She was like, but what are we going to eat today? It was dinner. It was around 5 there. She was like, what am I going to tell these kids that I don't have even a single coin to buy anything for them? So when I heard that, I went to my mom. I told her, Mom, what are you going to have for dinner? I just wanted to hear what she would say. So like, I don't know, I'll think of something. I'll go to the market. To go to the market, where are you going to get that money to buy food? You don't have money. And they're even wondering how you're going to get transport tomorrow to go to work. So I told my mom, I have some money with me. They used to give us money, but I could never use that money. That was the reason why. Your mom is struggling, and every morning you guys, you have to be given some money to go to school. Because my school was far from my home, they will give me plus a transport. But me, I could walk. Wake up very early in the morning, but around 6, I'm already out of the house walking to go to school. And my mom will think that I've taken a bus to go to school. No, I'm walking just to save that money. I never wanted to tell her that, but I could tell only my big sister. My sister will go, why are you always getting out of the house so early? I don't want to spend money. I'm saving money to buy something. So that's what I could tell my sister. I'm saving money to buy something. But all the money I could save, it was to give it back to my mom. Because a woman was going through a hard time. There's a time my mom made thugs at night. She came home. I remember that day she came home. She was banging the door like crazy. I opened the door. My mom told me, close. She went and checked all my siblings. They were like, you guys are okay? We were like, Mom, we are okay. The woman cried. I asked my mom, why what's wrong? Mama, what's wrong? My mom was just crying. My sisters were like, Mom, what's wrong? What's wrong? My brother used to stay with my grandma. Like, my brother was really a grandmother's boy. So my older brother was not always with us. It was only we girls. So my brother could stay with my grandma. My mama cried. My mama cried. My mom was like, they almost took my life. But one of the thieves was like, this is just a woman who is also hustling like us. She's from work and we don't know what she's going through. So we should just let her go. And they told her, woman, whatever you've seen this night. I remember my mom telling us how he was told. He was told by the thieves, woman, whatever you've seen today, don't ever cross our path again, okay? My mom was like, my mom came home rushing, full of fear, meeting, girls, women, do not get pregnant for someone who is not ready to be a father. I'm telling you. Not every man who wears a trouser is a real man. Some of them are women. They are men moving around, but they are women. They are not men. They are not ready to be a dad. And you want to make them fathers when they are not ready. They are going to make you a single mom and go through a hard time to raise those children. And with this our economy, it's so hard to make money, to raise children, to pay their school fees. Only one child like this is costing like 100. Like one child, you're spending $100 on that child. Now, let me give you an example. My daughter, I'm spending, only one person is spending $200. Only one person like this. That's my kid. One person. And that's in a boarding school. You can imagine. But it's not, I will not say that her dad couldn't afford, her dad could afford. But it's because her dad is no longer there. If the child was around, he would have said, okay, let me support the chick so that we can make sure that this kid goes to school. But you can imagine spending $100 to one child. But mine is in a high school, and high school is so expensive. In Uganda, a child being in a boarding school is so expensive, I'm telling you. Boarding school is the only way to help us who are not at home. It helps your child to be, they are safe in boarding school. However much also, yes, boarding school, there's a lot of things that goes on, but at least she's there. She's in school, they're always keeping them busy with some activities, this and that. They are the one washing their own clothes. They are teaching them to do a lot of things in school. But you're spending $200 on only one person like this, $200. And sometimes it's not even enough, I'm telling you. You're almost entering into how much. Just imagine. And everyone will be like, nowadays dollar is not too much money in Uganda. A lot. Some people who cannot afford to pay their children's school fees. Children are just there moving around. Being in a government school, a teacher will first go to the farm. From the farm, the teacher is like, I'm just going, but they don't care. So that's why most of the parents take their kids to the private school, to the international school, because they want what's best for their kids. And by wanting the best for your kid, you have to work hard, because that child never asked you to be brought into this world. So do not blame them. We shouldn't blame them. And also, we shouldn't blame our parents. That's why I say I don't blame my mom so much. She was just a woman in love, fell in love, but with a wrong person. with a wrong person. Me, I don't hate both of them, but I do not, because in this world they sent, in our language they sent omutu java nawe joda, like where they are from, that's where you're going. So I don't know what will happen in my future, but at least I just do something because someone loves you. First ask them with their permission, babe, should we have a baby? If he's not ready and he tells you, babe, no, let's wait, I'm not ready yet to be a dad, allow them to take their time. Don't just make someone a father when they are not ready. When they are not ready, they'll run away and leave you suffer with that child. You'll suffer with that child. You'll be the one taking care of that child. Again, you start crying and say, all men are this, all men are useless. No, they are not useless. They told you, but you never listened. You were busy in love. You never thought of how they could feel of being a dad, but you're the one who made them. And then if a man sees that, the one with the weakest heart will run away and say, here I have to run for my life. Because they were not ready. You were ready, but for them they are not ready to be a dad. You know what hurts sometimes the most? When one of your parents tells you that, I'm not your dad, why don't you go and ask your mom to show you your father? You know how that painful is? Growing up knowing that, and the worst thing, you look like him. The worst thing, you look like him. Whenever you go, people are like, oh, that kid look like her dad. And the child, let me stop saying it in Luganda. Yes? Okay, I'm coming. The dude is telling you that, go look for your dad, but I'm not your father. Guys, let me be back. Ucha, ucha. Ucha, ucha, ucha. Ucha, ucha, ucha. Okay. Tagana okuli ebinnya ebyo wama mugamba mutya kiri kyekimpangula. Yoyoyoyoyoyoyoyo. Mwenajje muli bulungi. Welcome to Norah's live stream. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is your girl Norah. Yeah, so where were we? We were on someone telling you they are not your dad. You know how that hurts? It hurts so badly. So that's why I'm telling you guys that first ask someone a permission, having a baby. Don't just have it. Okay, maybe me now that I'm grown, I don't need to ask someone a permission. Even if I ask them and they are like, no, I'm not ready to be a dad, I can keep that child without telling him, because I know I'm in that stage of yes, I can take care of the child. But you, if you know you're not ready, you don't even have a place to call your home. You don't have a place where you say, this is where I'm getting my income. You're still there, like even the house where you're sleeping, you're still living maybe with your parents, you're still living maybe with your sister. I'm in that stage where I can keep that child without telling even him that, you know what, you and I will have a kid, because I know I have what I've always wanted. Okay, it's like using someone there. When you do something and then you don't tell someone. Okay, like you have a child with someone and you never ever tell them that, you know what, I have your kid. It's like you've used them. But it's fair. Okay, it's fair. Because you've asked them, when someone asks you, okay, this and this A, B, C, D, and then for you, your answer was B, not ready to be a dad. And you're expecting a child. But you're well off, you can take care of that kid. You can keep quiet and just tell him, I think we should end the relationship. You end the relationship with that person. Hey, you take care of your own kid without even demanding for anything from him. You can do that. When you know your pocket is well off, you can take care of that kid from the day one. And let me tell you guys, another thing that God always blesses those who are unwanted. When you become pregnant and you don't know how you're going to take care of that child, there's a way how God blesses the work of your hand. You're working while being pregnant until the day you give birth, until the day that child grows from 0 to. You don't even know where the fund will come from, but you find yourself every day feeding that child, taking care of that child, clothing them, paying their hospital bills. I'm not telling you to go and start having babies. I'm not telling you to go and just start having babies anyhow. I'm just telling you there's a way how. If you're not in a rush, there's a way how things work out. But you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 children, and every child with their dad. My sister, check yourself. I know it's not a good thing to be proud of. I know you also don't wish the same, but if the first one runs away, you fall in love again with the second one, again you're pregnant, that one also runs away. Stop from there. Stop from those two and tell your V. Tell your V that control yourself. Control yourself. No more having babies again until we are sure of what we really want. Because you've learned a lesson. You know that word that my mom told me, that if I was at your age, I don't think that I would have a kid in my life. I would have done everything that I've always wanted. I would have become that person that I wanted. But sometimes God has also his own way. Maybe my mother's blessings or her dream to come true, it will come through us, her children. Maybe she had a dream that she wanted and she met our dad. You know, that guy with a gap. And when you see a guy with a gap here in the middle, fear them. Fear them. Eh? The guy had a cute smile and you're like, wow. Wow. And then wow, you're going to wow yourself with the problem of raising children. Hey, you see where my gap went? Instead of my gap being in the middle, my gap went here. You can imagine. You see me having it's funny. Instead of having the middle gap, my gap decided to go here. So, before, my dear sister, you do everything. You have one with another daddy, two with another daddy, three with another daddy. Please, I'm telling you, from a child who has grew up in an experienced life of a single mother, my mom's life was almost taken because of looking for money to save us. But God saved her. Learn from me. Learn from me. If I come here and I tell you something, learn something. Don't just say, wow, she's talking. What? Is she a motivation? Is she a motivation speaker? I'm not a motivation speaker, but me, I love sharing my life so that someone can learn something, because I've experienced something that sometimes I even cry to God and say why, but he knows the reason why. Living in a family where people have money, but that money does not belong to you, is also another thing. Have you ever grew up in a family and then they tell you whatever the other person has does not belong to you? Grow up and make your own. That's the kind of family where I come from. Yes, they will love you, they will be there, but just know that whatever belongs to them does not belong to you. Does not belong to your mother or your father. So we came in that kind of family where your father is your father, your mother is your mother, her problem is her problems, not other people's problems. Don't start blaming others for your own mistakes. No. And actually that's also helped me to grow up knowing that yes, my problem is not their problem. I have to deal with my problem. I have to deal with my problems to make sure that yeah, I take a full responsibilities of my life and of those things that I will make. Can I tell you that there's a time I took 2 years without going into my period? I almost went crazy. I almost went crazy. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. I almost went crazy. 2 years without going into period, it was something else. But that day after 2 years has passed, but my mom told me later on the reason why that thing happened. There's something that my mom gave me, and I still remember it. But she can never tell me what was it. But I still remember the way she looked. The lady brought it to me and told me, take it. You know, when your mother tells you to take something, you also take. Hey, 2 years without going into my period. That day I went into my period, guys, I could not move. I was just there, but the good thing, she was there. I could not move. I was in so much pain, guys. I bled, guys. I bled. I bled. But my mom could cook all the things that helps you to bring back more blood in your body. Drink this, eat this, drink this. Maybe she knew that it has worked, it has worked, it was good. You know, my mom is a midwife. she Maybe I was her experience. You know, being your mother's experiment. I will never forget that thing. Ah, ah. I remember she would ask me. At first I came, I told her, Mama, I don't know. I've taken long without going into my period. She was like, have you had sex with anyone? Mm-mm. You know, when your mother asks you that sometimes, and then she told me, let's go to the hospital. We went to the hospital. The doctor was like, no, your daughter is not pregnant, but it's normal. Sometimes it happens to women. But she told the doctor, no, there is a certain medicine that I gave her to take. So she explained to the doctor, they told me to go out. You know, those midwives, they go, because when a woman is going through her menstruation, you go to a person who deals into pregnancy, you know. So they told me to get out. I don't know what they spoke about. Me, I was out. After 2 years without seeing my period, that day I went in my period, I remember it was even in September. I bled, I became weak. They took me to the hospital. The cramps were driving me crazy. Hey, that medicine, even if you ask my mom now what was it, she'll never tell you. She'll never tell you. I don't know why. Maybe, you know, sometimes our African parents, they have this traditional thing. They can make you to not ever get pregnant again. It's the only way of protecting their children. Some parents are fearful. They don't want their children to walk into the same path they went through. You know, I don't know about other countries how men behave, but me in Uganda, where I come from, men deny even their children. And you find a woman is the one taking care of everything. You have a father, but you're living like an orphan with only one parent. That is the only person you know from your day one up to growing up. And when you become successful, that's when you find someone is coming out claiming to be your father. In Uganda, that thing can happen. Not even it can, but it happens. Whenever a parent sees you, you're successful, they come, I'm your father. Your mother never wanted me guys to see you guys. Blah, 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 blah. They give you excuses because now you're successful. That's when you see someone coming. I'm your father. Your mother, they say all kind of things about because now you're successful. But if you want to see those guys that if you're not successful, they'll never show up. Get married to a broke guy. Start having kids anyhow. You will never see your father anywhere around you. You will never see your father, even if your man beats you anyhow. You will never see your father showing at your doorstep. But the moment you get married or to a rich guy, or maybe you study and you become successful, you get a better job that earns a lot of money, that's when you see your father coming, saying, that's my child. And before that father coming, he will send his sister. His sister will be the one to come and start telling you, oh, you guys, why are you forgotten about your father? You guys, you're living here like your father does not even exist. And you feel like slapping this sister of your dad who has come to tell you those issues. You feel like asking her, Madam, when we were suffering, where was your brother? Now that you've seen we are successful, you're the messenger to come and tell us how our Father is doing. Yet when we were in need, or that person never showed up. Okay, sometimes it's also with women. But at a time when a woman reaches to a point to leave kids with you, that woman, I've seen it, guys. You know, sometimes a woman who leaves her children with the man, don't blame them, guys. Sometimes she will ask herself, there are some women who do not, those are the people who grew up without no father, without no mother. She has nowhere to take those kids. She will ask herself, where am I going to take these children? Do I have a home? No. Do I have where to begin? No. So instead of going out there and suffer with these children, why don't I leave them here with their father? And your mother goes. And there are some men who tell their women, leave my kids because you did not come here with any child. And I don't want to ever see you into my children's life until the day you take your last breath. Do not. Do not. Some goes even beyond on using witchcraft on them. You find that your mother does not even think about you. You find your dad maybe does not even think about you. You know, those two partners, there's a way how they do things. You find yourself, your father has never looked for you, and you asked why. But if your mother wakes up in the morning and tells you the reason why your dad never looked for you guys, it's because of this and this. But the day your mother tells you that the reason why I left you guys, it was for your own safety. I didn't have anywhere to take you guys. Try to understand, the poor thing didn't have anywhere to take you. She was just an orphan with nowhere to raise you guys. But she left you guys to grow up in your father's home. Some children, there's a time where life becomes so hard, they run away. They go, they look for their own mother. When they find their mothers, they stick with them. They go through all the hardship, but they will be like, mother, I'm glad that I found you. Let me stay here. Where you left me, things are even worse. They decide to stay. So sometimes before you blame one side, listen to the other side and listen also to the other side. So I don't blame both parents sometimes. Everyone has their own side of stories to tell. Yes. But when a person tells you, me, I'm not willing to be a dad, also listen. I'm just begging you. Listen, do not become a mother willingly when a person is not willing to be a father. Because it's you who is going to suffer in the future, and those children too. You may not have enough income to take care of those children, and those children will suffer. Some will end up becoming prostitutes, some will end up becoming thieves, some end up doing all kinds of things that you never expected them to do. So before doing anything, think of those children that you're going to bring into this world. Think of their future. Don't say that God will provide. Even God says, I will bless the work of your hand. But the work of your hand that you're going to do, first ask the person who is the sperm donor. Ask the sperm donor, are you willing to be a father? If you find that person is willing to start up a family, it's okay. Both of you can start up a family. But the person is not ready to be a father. A person is not yet ready to take responsibility. They tell you, no, me, I'm not ready. Leave them. But you, if you find yourself, you're financially financially stable enough, but you don't want to tell them how your status is of finance, you can, yeah, you can keep that child. You can keep that child when you know you can take care of it. But you have 1, 2, 3, 4 with different men, also stop from there. Stop from there to avoid what might happen in the future. That's me, Honora, telling you guys this. Learn something that one day will save you from a lot in the future. Hmm? So that you don't go around saying that men are bad, women are wicked, this and that. As I told you in the beginning, a chameleon changes on whatever attracts them. So that's how life is. Whatever attracts you, you change for that. Whatever you give to a person, that's what you get. So use this and also use this. Don't just see and do it. Take your time to think and question yourself. This is your girl Nora. Don't forget to subscribe, like to my YouTube channel. There's that 3 dot. Click on that 3 dot. That will take you exactly where you should like from. Let me know where you're watching me from. What's your name? My name is Nora. My full name is Namukose Norah. The only girl with 3 names in the family. You can imagine. You can imagine having 3 names in your family. This hotness, it's beyond. It's beyond. I only pray it rains sooner. Because me, I'm tired of always having a wet towel on myself. Simanye esta basi. Whatever was meant to be mine will be mine. I was born to attract what was. I was born to attract what's mine, not to chase what does not belong to me. Wow. Wow, 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 but you can't see my ass shaking behind. Hey, Mugamba Mutiala, sweetheart, how are you? This is your girl Nora. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Have you checked out my video that I posted? Please go support my channel, guys. Help your girl Nora. This September we make it to 2K, right? 2K, 2K, 2K. We have been 1K since last year. Give me muyambe Nora wamwe, muyambe Nora wamwe. What have you learned from all that I've been saying? I've been talking and talking and talking. So what do you know why you get what's going on? What in the world? What in the world? So have you learned something from all the words that I've said? Let me know in the comment section below. And what's your name? Good morning. Good morning. Did you sleep well? And good afternoon, good evening, according to your time and wherever you were. Good morning. Did you sleep well? I hope you've learned something, guys, from all that I've said. Save yourself from problems. Save yourself from problems. Save yourself from being mothers when you're not ready to be a mom. Save yourself from making other men becoming fathers when they are not ready to be fathers. You can do whatever you want anytime you want. I know sex is good, it makes you feel good, but do not get pregnant. Do not get pregnant. Enjoy sex as much as you want, but first ask your person. What would you think about becoming a dad? And if they say no, continue, guys, enjoying whatever you've been enjoying. I don't stop people from enjoying sex, but what I don't like is people becoming pregnant and then later on they start regretting. If you don't want to become pregnant, maybe you can use any family planning methods, or you can become a pro like us. We are here. We are here. No touching. We are there. We are only waiting for our future husbands to do it with them. So you should also be careful on what you do. If your body tells you we are feeling sweet and feeling good, it's okay. You can go on and do it. A condom is also there. Don't forget condom, to buy condom if you don't want to become pregnant. But sometimes condom is not also 100%. Someone can lie to you that they are wearing condom. They put a hole there in the middle of that condom. Someone can put a hole in the condom. People are wicked in their own way. There's a guy who recently is a TikToker in Uganda, very big TikToker in Uganda. This guy said his girlfriend cheated on him with so many different guys. He knew about it. So, revenging on her, this guy has to get this lady pregnant. So the girl thought that she was pregnant in love, but no. The guy told him he should abort. The girl was like, no, I shouldn't. Then when their kid was 2 years old, the guy told him, I never loved you. It was out of revenge. I impregnated you out of revenge. Because you cheated on me so many times, I forgave, but I reached a time I got tired. So the only way, maybe he thought by impregnating her, no one will want her. But if a woman was born beautiful, she will always be wanted. even if you impregnate her like 5 to 10 times, you're getting revenge on her, making her pregnant, making her mother. If someone was favored to be loved, let me tell you, they will be loved. However much, how many kids they have, that does not stop them to be loved by others. So sometimes before you thinking that, oh, I should do this, it's the only way to make her life miserable. No. Sometimes you're just opening doors for them. So before you do anything, also think. Mwambale condom. Yes, condom are there out there. It's not expensive. Go buy. Use it. Don't just go and sleep with someone and then you pregnant them. Because the economy is hard. The economy is too hard. Some people don't want to pay their children support. They don't want to pay school fees for their children. Are you willing to pay a school fees for a child who has a father? In Uganda, let me tell you, you can take a man to the police. From police, you report the case to the police or to the child service care. You report that man, they send him to court. Still, he will not provide anything. You see, in Uganda, it's where they say everything can happen. It's true. You will go and report him, but nothing. You will not get anything from that man. It will be you who will suffer with those children. Hey, I'm telling you. Me, my mother suffered with us until my sister left home when she was 16 years old. Later on, when I was turning 15, I also followed my sister. I went to the city. It was so hard to find her. And then I stayed with my uncle. It was like my lucky charm. I lived with my uncle. I started working, saving up some money because my uncle told me, you need to go back to school, you're still young. Stayed with my uncle while working, while him also giving me some monthly allowances, which wasn't actually that enough, but at least I know that money also helped me. From there, 2015, I met my sister. By then I could just visit her. They could only allow me to visit her when I was in my 20, when I was 20 years old. I rented my first apartment, and then the thieves came. They took everything from me. The poor thing has to go back home with nothing. But there, I started staying with my sister. I rented my own apartment. When I rented my own apartment, my uncle helped me to buy me bed and mattress and some house needs because I was working. By then they were preparing me to go back to school. So when the time reached for me to go back to school, they paid my rent for 1 year, full paid. So that was enough for me to be able to save also enough money. So when the rent gets due, next year I could start paying my own rent. So that's how life was. It was challenging. At the age of 22, I left. I quit my studies, and then I traveled. That's when I started earning more big money. From earning more big money, more responsibilities started coming, more and more up to now. But in all those seasons, one thing that I've always told myself, and remember what my mother told me, that you're in charge of your life. Whatever decision you make now, do not blame anyone in the future, but blame yourself. So it's here in my head. So those are my lessons, that whenever I do something and before I do something, I first have to think and ask myself, am I doing the right thing or I'm not? By me accepting this person in life, am I doing the right thing or not? Falling in love wouldn't be a bad thing, because love is one of the most beautiful things that a lot of us wish to have. But we all wish to have that person that loves you, understands you, a person who supports you. It might not be all the time financially, but they are always there to help you to grow until the time comes when you're meant to be together, you'll be together. You know, that support of having that person. We all want or wish for that person to be there in our life. A person who is your friend, you laugh with, you share secrets with, a person you share your dreams with, a person that you share your goals with, and supports you with those goals to grow together. But sometimes you ask yourself, where will I get that person? I have one of my sisters from my father's side, because my dad had so many women, but the one that I know, like the first, my sister from my father's first marriage, his first daughter, let me say that. Uh, my sister works as a bank manager, but I remember her first job that she got. She used to work at the bank, but at first she was working as a receptionist, like there's this position in the bank where you go like a bank consultant. Yes, she was working first as a bank consultant. You go, you talk to them, they help you to go through how much do you want to take from the loan, like that, blah 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 blah. They help people to. So from there, my sister got this big job. And I remember one time she came home, she was so happy. She told her husband, JR, you know what? God has done it for me. From being a bank consultant, I became a manager in the bank. And this bank is one of the biggest banks, and it's worldwide. I saw my sister's husband being supportive. The guy was so happy. I remember the guy was so happy. He told his wife, babe, we need to celebrate on this. I told myself, I was just there. I remember carrying my little niece, Lona. And I saw my sister so happy with her husband. I told myself, God, will I ever get someone like this? I remember I went with my stupid brain. My next holiday, when I went to our hometown, I met one of my best friends. I told my best friend, do you know that I saw my brother-in-law doing this and this to my sister? They were celebrating. My friend told me, do you think every man is like that? To be honest, I got that word from my friend. My friend told me, Nora, it's a blessing to have someone who understands you, and someone who will cheer you up, someone who will celebrate you, someone who is willing to go beyond. Like, we all pray. We all pray not to meet men like our fathers who left us. We pray for God to give us this. Me sometimes I feel like just giving up and just sit there and look, and and let God do His things. Let it be His will. He's the one who knows where life will direct me. I realize not to force anything, not to stay there and say, God, why am I not yet married? Why do my sister, the one I follow, the one we were born from the same mother, as I told you guys, my dad has different wives. Hey, my dad has different wives, and we are many. I don't know how many we are now, but we are many. Oriente events. Oh, guys.